Suicide Prevention Awareness Day 10, anxiety, depression, and all of these things that drive people to commit suicide. September 11th. And in September 11th, we know that the World Trade Centers were attacked. I was working in Wall Street, and I was a network analyst supporting New York Stock Exchange traders. And I was on my way that day, and I caught the number 23 train, Downtown Express, into work that morning. And the first train I literally missed by like 2 seconds. The doors closed in front of me. The second train I caught, and we were just going down to work like normal. Everything was running like normal. We knew the planes had hit, but we didn't know at what severity that was at. Anyway, long story short, we got trapped right under Chambers Street, which is right there by the World Trade Center, in the train for over an hour. Train started filling up with smoke. The train before us had derailed. That was the train I was supposed to be on. And we finally platformed one car, and we all had to walk out to the front to get out. And then we got to street level, and literally it was like total chaos. I saw police officers running, firemen running. I saw everybody running down towards the Hudson. Now, if you know it, Chambers Street is high, Wall Street's high up, and then you goes down into the Hudson. So we were literally running down, and as I was running down with everybody else, we look up to where the World Trade Center was, and you could just see all this debris and dust and shit just coming at you, hurling at you literally. And I jumped into a building to avoid all of that right at the last minute, and all around me was just total chaos. Helped a few people to regain their composure, handed out water, things like that. And then I took off my shirt and I wet it and I tied it around my head as like a mask, and I started walking uptown to what is that bridge? Oh my God, it just eluded me. The bridge right there. Oh my God, it just eluded me. Anyway, we walked over the bridge into Brooklyn, and that's my recollection. Then we had to go back through Chambers Street with the trains, and I took the train from Penn Station up to Long Island where I lived. Anyway, that caused a lot of stress and animosity and depression and anxiety, because I lost a lot of people that I worked with, and I saw a lot of destruction and devastation, and that really wreaks havoc emotionally, mentally, and physically. And anxiety was huge for me. Depression was very, very huge at that time. My relationship at the time ended. That was devastating, and I really wanted to commit suicide. I didn't want to live anymore. And I started seeing a therapist. I reached out and I got help. I started seeing a therapist twice a week to help me, and I saw her for over a year. And she really helped me bring me back to myself and helped me cope with anxiety, stress, depression, and suicidal thoughts. I didn't get on any medication. I just went and got therapy, and she helped me cope with that. But long story short is, you know, you're going to have ups and downs in life, and things are going to just come at you, and you're not prepared for it. And it's good to have great coping mechanisms for anxiety and depression. And if you can't help yourself, get help. I got help, and I stayed with the help as long as it took for me to get better. I stayed with it. And you know, she encouraged me, and she helped me regain myself, regain the person that I am before that trauma. And sometimes, you know, most of the time actually it's your environments that are causing all this trauma. The people that are closest to you, it's past hurts and pains from when you grew up, from your family members, or people that abused you or treated you wrong, and you just hold on to it. So get into a good environment. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out of that shit. If you're in an abusive marriage, get out of it. Don't stay with somebody who's verbally, mentally, and physically abusing you. Stand up, get help. You can get help, and you can get better. And there's people out there that will protect you, people out there that will help you and support you. They're out there. Reach out to me. Reach out to anybody, okay? Don't be afraid. You're not alone. So let me get my 50 push-ups in and get going, get cranking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So get help. You do make a difference. You do matter. You will get better. Speak good things into your life and help yourself by getting help outside of your circle. 9 times out of 10, the people that are closest to you cannot help you. Okay, you need somebody who are you emotionally not attached to, emotionally not invested in. Somebody's going to give you unbiased opinions and help you navigate to the trauma, resolve the trauma, and then after the trauma, to reconnect yourself with those emotions, those feelings, and the person that you were before the trauma. That's the real you, okay? And if you're in an abusive relationship, or if you're around an environment that's not good for you, get out of there, get help. There's help all over the place. Reach out to people. You are not alone, and you do matter. You do make a difference. I didn't die that day of 9/11, and there was a reason for this, because God's always watching over you and he's leading you, but you got to step forward and you can't stay where you're at. The devil wants you to live a little bit pitiful, little bit of faith, a little bit of courage lifestyle. Okay, that's not God's design for you. Your design is to live courageous, to have an expansive life, a life that's contributing, a life that's purpose-filled, and a life that's happy. And without anything happening, you can just be purely happy to receive God's love and his grace and his joy. Happiness, that's God's plans for you. Anything else is a lie. Okay, anything else outside of that is a lie. Okay, God's plans for you to live a courageous, purposeful, happy, filled, peaceful life. Everything outside of that is a lie. Get help. There's people out there that will help you. I love you guys. Have a great Friday. Live free. Live amazingly.